And tracking potential tropical cyclone 16 tonight. That was the area of stormy weather that was highlighted yesterday. Starting to come together a little bit more, still fairly disorganized though. 40 miles per hour, moving really not much at all to the northeast at 3 miles per hour. So this is forecast by the National Hurricane Center to become a tropical storm by tomorrow, and that would receive a name, and the next name up on this year's list is Ophelia. During this weekend, that is a forecast to come ashore in the Carolinas, moving up the eastern seaboard. They're going to bring some stormy conditions to that part of the country all the way up into New England throughout the weekend. Meanwhile, we have Hurricane Nigel, still a Category 1 storm. His lifespan not going to be lasting too much longer as it continues weakening there and heads towards the North Atlantic. Meanwhile, our latest drought monitor released today, and to no surprise here, unfortunately, we do have an expansion of those exceptional drought conditions across all of central and southern Louisiana, even into southeast Louisiana. As you can see, that extends into parts of East Texas and Mississippi as well. So it is very dry across the region and here in Louisiana. This is actually one of the worst droughts in the entire country right now. And even the I-20 corridor that was receiving some rain earlier this summer, now up to severe to extreme drought conditions. So we really don't see much of a significant chance for any widespread wetting rains. We would really need a pattern change with several heavy rain events to help make a dent in this drought. Currently across the area, we do have a boundary situated across the state. Winds here mainly out of the east and pretty quiet here across the local area. So our upper level pattern shows ridging still off to our west. We've had some different disturbances sliding in on that northwesterly flow. So we get another one pushing in for tomorrow. That should help spark off at least some hit or miss rain for Friday. Saturday is looking quiet, but we do have a trough pushing a cold front towards the region by early next week. So that will also bring us a chance for rain. So for Saturday, definitely not a guarantee, but we'll have some hit or miss rain likely developing in the PM hours. Amounts should be fairly low for most of us. Less than 1/4 of an inch, but of course, if we get any thunderstorms forming, we could see some higher amounts up to about an inch. So heading into Friday, looking at some sunshine to start the day. We'll see those clouds increase into the afternoon hours, and then late afternoon, early evening, some hit or miss rain. So those models really been back and forth on how much coverage we'll see and the exact timing, but sometime from the late afternoon into the early evening, and that should start to wind down with that loss of daytime heating. Fast forwarding to Saturday, as you can see there, pretty isolated as far as our rainfall goes. So around 70 degrees tonight. Can see a few spots dip into the upper 60s and then back to the 90s tomorrow. No fall temperatures here as we head into the last few days of summer. We've got low to mid 90s here tomorrow. Humidity is up as well. Dew points are up, so they should stay up here through the weekend. Could see a dip behind our cold front though by next Tuesday. So increasing clouds through the day. We'll be at about 89 by noon. By 5 o'clock around 90 degrees. So we have our hit or miss rain on Friday. Saturday is looking mostly dry with only isolated rain. Then we'll have hit or miss rain again possible for Sunday afternoon. Monday will be our next best chance for rain though, as that cold front boundary pushes in here. Showers and storms are becoming actually likely on Monday. And then behind that front looks like some slightly drier and slightly cooler air with some highs returning to the upper 80s.